Hey Pixels! This week I'm going to be showing you the ultimate web designer workspace setup in Photoshop. When you're creating your mockups in Photoshop, it's so important that your workspace is set up so that everything you need is within reach. Watch this video to see exactly how you should set up your workspace in Photoshop to make your web design process more efficient and productive than ever before. The Layers panel in Photoshop is a staple for almost all design projects. We need the Layers panel to create all of our mockups and graphics in Photoshop. In Adobe CC, we also can now use multiple artboards in the Layers panel. This makes it easy for us to create mockups for different screen sizes, like smartphones, tablets, desktops, and laptops. With the Layers panel, you can now export multiple artboards at once. The Layers panel is a must-have in the web designer's ultimate workspace. The History panel is another must-have panel in our customized workspace. Instead of clicking Command-Z hundreds of times to revert back to a previous state, you can now easily track and revert back to past changes and moves using the History panel. Each move and state you make are written out for you. This is a heaven-sent tool for us web designers. As web designers, we often create different versions or compositions of mockups. For example, we might make two different comps of a website, with one version using a dark color and another using a light color. With the Layer Comps panel, you're able to manage and view multiple versions of a design all in one document. No need to create multiple artboards or documents to show variations of a design. That's why the Layer Comps panel is a must in the ultimate web design workspace setup. If you find you're doing a lot of redundant steps that you want to automate, use the Actions panel. With this panel, you can record and save an action, like drawing a rectangle, and then play or repeat the action as many times as you want. If you're using a grid framework such as the 960 grid, this is also where you would play the 960 grid action to have your document automatically set up so you can design using the 960 grid. This panel has two windows, the Color panel and the Swatches panel. This panel is important since it makes it easy for you to choose colors or create palettes as needed. If you're using Photoshop CC, you now have access to the awesome Libraries panel. With the Libraries panel, you can save various colors and graphics, like JPEGs, logos, and vectors, that are specific to your website mockup. You can now also have multiple libraries for all your different design projects. Instead of looking for graphics in a folder on your drive, you can now have them all saved to your CC library and access them through any Adobe CC application. The Styles panel is great to have in the ultimate web designer workspace. The Styles panel allows you to save time by saving styles that you've applied to elements. For element styles that are repeated multiple times throughout your mockup, this panel will be useful. I find myself using this panel if I have a certain style that I want to apply to all the buttons in my mockup. This panel has three windows: character, paragraph, and glyphs. It's important to have access to these text panels as you're designing your mockup. The text on a website is a vital part of the website's overall design. Without including this panel in your workspace setup, you might miss some important styling features that you can apply to your text. This panel has two windows, paragraph styles and character styles. Once you've created a specific text style using the character, paragraph, and glyphs panel above, you can save that style using the paragraph styles or character styles panel. Then you can use the styles as needed with just one click. All of the workspace panels mentioned above are used together to create the ultimate web designer workspace setup in Photoshop. Each panel helps the web designer to have a more productive design workflow. Now you can spend more time on designing and less time looking for where certain tools and panels are in Photoshop. Do you have your own customized workspace setup when you're designing a website in Photoshop? Leave a comment below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to Exopixel for more great design videos just like this one. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in next week's video.